Thank you so much, Priyasha ma'am. And thank you so much, Pooja ma'am, for the recording progress. Okay. So, children, uh, let me share my screen just a moment, and then we are good to go. So, I believe my screen is visible to all. Okay. So, a very warm welcome to the Demo and Interaction Program for Class 5 Mathematics Level 2, Batch 2. As you are already aware, Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation, and School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program that includes 8 courses, which are mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. Here you can get online CBSE and Olympiad classes for grade 6 to 10, one-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads like SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRMO. So you can meet our international rank holders for the year 21-22 on the screen. Classes are going to be group sessions with batch size of around 20 students, delivered through Zoom by seasoned tutors. You've already met your mentor, Priyasha ma'am. So you get 4 sessions per week, Tuesday, Wednesday. The timing will be 5 to 7:45 p.m. And on Saturday, Sunday, the timings will be 3:30 to 4:45 p.m. And there will be 5 minutes of break in between. So sessions will be covering the topic-wise quick revision of chapters and discussion on previous year level 2 questions. You will get access to reading material and practice questions available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success, and also to level 2 mock test for mathematics. Now, how to access those, you will learn very shortly from Pooja ma'am. Syllabus is available at this particular link, and fees can be paid by clicking on this particular link. It is going to be a 16-session course. The fee includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year level 2 questions, and access to Olympiad Success platform for mathematics. So fees for this course is 3,720 rupees. All that you require for these classes is a laptop or a desktop with good internet speed. Camera has to be on throughout the session, and headphones for better audio clarity. In 2021, Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad, hailing from 35 plus countries. Now, the live classes for this particular batch begins from 17th of Jan, Wednesday, 2024, which is tomorrow, because there is very little time left in our hand. So I believe this PPT has brought more clarity to you as far as your course is concerned. Now I would request Pooja ma'am to take you through a virtual tour.
Thank you so much, Monica ma'am. Good evening, students. How are you all? Hope you're doing well. Let me share my screen to you. Hope my screen is visible to everybody. Okay, so the moment you will fill olympiadsuccess.com in URL, so you'll get this page on your screen. So here you'll be going to fill your correct user ID details, right? In case you fill wrong details, then you'll not be able to log in the page. So make sure that you're filling the correct details. So after clicking sign in, you'll get this personal detail sheet on your screen. So here you have to just check your profile completely and carefully, that if there are any errors, you can just rectify it over here only, and then you can click it on update button. All right. So after clicking on update button, then the profile will be correct. After this, you'll be going to click on worksheet button. This worksheet icon will take you through all the worksheets, whichever mock test paper you have to appear, right? We are going to attempt mathematics. So I'm going to select my subject over here while clicking on this. So here I'll click mathematics. Now all mock test paper are there on my screen. So I'm going to click on this first paper on take exam. So after clicking take exam, I'll get this general instructions on my screen. So I'll read all these instructions carefully, and then I'll move on start worksheet button. I'll click on start worksheet, and then I'll get all the questions on my screen, right? So this is the worksheet which is opened on my screen. So I can see there are 50 questions which I can attempt for my practice. So, for example, these are the questions. You have to read it carefully, you have to solve it, and then you can fill the answer. I'm just filling it randomly. So, I'm done with my question number one. I have to move on question number two. So, I'll click on next button. So, if I'm done with question number two, I'll move on. I have to move on third question. So, I'll click on next button. The moment I'm done with all my 50 questions, I'll review my questions properly and then I'll click on finish button. Review means the way we give our paper to our examiner in examination hall. We check our paper properly and then we'll hand over, right? Same way we have to check our mock test paper also and then we have to click on finish button. Before moving ahead, you have to select yes, I have reviewed all my questions, that I have not done any error, right? So now my mock test paper is done. I'm curious to check my performance. You should make sure that you should attempt all questions. I have attempted only 3, but you have to attempt all 50 questions. Okay. So now I'll click on performance icon. The moment I'll click on performance icon, I can see this worksheet over here. We have clicked on this, right? We have attempted this worksheet. So these are the scores, right? I can review scores over here. I've attempted 3, so all are wrong, right? So this is the way you have to attempt your mock test paper. If anybody is having any doubt, please feel free to drop it in the chat box. I'll happy to answer that. Let me stop sharing my screen. Over to you, Monica ma'am.
Thank you so much, Pooja ma'am. So children, any doubt, anyone? Vignesh and Revant, Srijan, please switch on your cameras. No doubt? Are you sure? Okay. Can anybody tell me how many sessions are there overall? Type in the chat section. So Suryansh, Sarthak, all are saying 16. Is that correct? Medhansh is also saying 16. Param is also saying 16. So if everybody is saying 16, anybody who would like to disagree? 16 is the correct answer. Good. That means you were attentive. Okay, what are the Saturday, Sunday timings? Nice to see you, Srijan. Vignesh and Revant, please switch on your cameras. So what are the timings for Sundays and Saturdays? Hi, Revant. So 3:30 to 4:45. AM, PM. PM, Sarthak is saying. So Suryansh, Sarthak, Ahana, and Param, they are saying 3:30 to 4:45 PM. Anybody who would like to differ? That is the correct answer. Right, right, Shubi, right, Rivan. Okay, good. Any doubt, anyone? Those who have joined later? Any doubt? No doubt? All right, then I believe we can go ahead with the demo. So all over to you, Priyasha ma'am.
Thank you. You people seem to be really very attentive, huh? Answered all the questions right and everyone answered correctly. Very good. Or else the second motive can be that you people are pretty too excited for the demo and want to answer all the questions correctly fast, so that we'll just get started with the demo instantly. Okay, so both of the reasons are okay for me. We will get started with the demo. But before that, I have a very interesting thing to speak or talk about before I start shooting questions at you people. So the first thing which I'll be telling you all would be regarding the concept. Any guesses? We are doing two very common things which are asked in geometry. Okay. Two very common things which are asked in geometry. Anyone, any guesses? What do we generally ask questions about in geometry? If you get a question of geometry, the question is mostly about what? Find the dash. What? What can be that? Take some guesses. This is related to what I'm going to teach you and tell you. Okay, Suryansh says angles. Noor says perimeter and area. This girl has got it in one attempt. Okay, great. Sarthak says angles. Well, you guys are almost close. Param, very good. Perimeter and area. Very nice. Okay, so I have the answer revealed already. It's perimeter and area. Medansh, okay. Shape, Sarthak, angles, Shubhi, perimeter and area. Ahana also. Perfect. Yeah, we are learning about perimeter and area today in short because the demos are shorter, but the classes are not. So do not worry. In perimeter and area, there's one very interesting thing. Take any simple example which comes in your mind. Let's take the simplest. Okay. The simplest is the square. We all know that square has all the four sides same. So that's why the area and the perimeter of the square becomes extremely easy. How? See, if they will ask you the perimeter, you will do 4 multiplied with side. And if they ask you the area, you would do side multiplied with side. Correct? Generally, level 1, all your questions are around one single thing. They give you the side and they ask you the perimeter, right? Very simple. Or if it's an achiever section question, they will give you perimeter and they'll ask you the side. Understood? Easy? Yeah. This is something we have already done in level 1. But what happens in level 2? What changes? See, understanding the question paper setter's mindset will help you to get the answers much, much faster and much, much better. Okay, so we'll get started. I'll just admit few more students who are joining in right now and we'll get started. So over here, we see that if I give you the side as 12 centimeter, can you people quickly calculate both the perimeter and the area? Do not forget to write the correct unit because these are some slight things which matters a lot in level 2 in every exam, but very importantly in level 2. Try. I'm waiting for your answers in the chat box. Param has started answering. He has given us the perimeter. Okay. Suryansh has calculated both. Pretty good. Shubhi, Sarthak, all right. Others. I think we have Nilagra here. Hi, Nilagra. Good evening. And congratulations. Everyone, we should congratulate Nilagra. He has got rank 2 in level 1 and he has done an extremely great job. Thank you so much, Nilagra. These small things make a very big impact and effect on a teacher, you know. It's just like all the hard work has borne fruits today. Thank you so much and keep it up. Okay, Revan, Shubhi, very nice. Very good, Nishan. Very good, Nilagra, Param, very nice. Noor, Sarthak, everyone has answered correctly, but many of you have missed out on that one thing which I told, which was the units. Now you will say, ma'am, why? Like, it's so simple, right? 12 into 4 gives me 48 centimeter. Okay, it's perimeter, so I'll only keep the unit as centimeter. 12 into 12 is 120, 144 centimeter square. Why is it such a big thing? Because this was somewhere around in 2019 or 20 paper. Okay, in level 2 paper, what happened? I'll tell you the story. The thing was that there was a very odd figure, like something like this, which had multiple ups and downs. So what happened was that you have to calculate the area by breaking them down. You must have done these type of questions, right? In geometry, all of you, nod your head. Yeah. Okay. So break the parts and find the answer. Very difficult, and the numbers were tremendously high. Tremendously high means this was written as 120 centimeter, this was written as 282 centimeter, and so on and so forth. Okay, many different numbers. Everyone was confused what to do. So big numbers. It's like this one is, let's say, 349. Are we going to break and multiply all of this, ma'am? This will take me around 2-3 minutes. Now, what happened was the options were framed in a very fantastic way. For example, if there are 4 options, okay, let's say I'm giving you an example, a very simple one. Okay, simple example. Let's say that you are supposed to multiply all of them right now, just example. So if that was the example, the units digit was one place where you all have to pay attention. If the unit digit of the options are different, you can get your answer from there also. Okay, or else why I'm stressing so much on the unit you are using, because all of this is in centimeter, and one option was inch square, one option was meter square, and that too in the same quantity, not even smaller, that everyone will try to think, have they converted the centimeter into meter? No, much big number, but in meter square only. So these are certain things which will help you eliminate the options very, very fast. And even if you have two options which are in centimeter square, you can use your approximation skills to get to the answer. Why am I stressing so much on this? Because these things really help in level 2. In level 2, the question distribution is somewhat like this, where if you know the formula of a particular question, you will be able to do somewhat 7 out of 10 questions easily. Okay, easily. But then I think not 7. I think I should reduce the number to 6. 6 numbers can easily be done if you know the formula or the concept. But then there are 3 questions which are lengthy. Lengthy will definitely take your 2 minutes or maybe more also. And then comes one question which is slightly difficult. Out of every 10, this is out of 10. Okay. So every 10 questions you get, 6 of them would be easily done with the help of the concepts and the theory you know. 3 of them would be done, which will be very lengthy. So you have to be mentally prepared. You should not feel like, oh my God, it's so long. Every question will be like this. No, it's just those 3 out of 10 questions which are like this. So be mentally prepared. So how would you strategize in your exam? You would save time in these questions. And how would you save time? All these pretty tricks which we are going to discuss in our regular sessions. Okay. How to get rid of some options, how to focus on the units, how to focus on the unit, place, digit, and things like that. Okay. Let me bring you to another place. Let's talk about a circle. Okay. Before we get down to questions, let's talk about circles. I am very bad at drawing circles, so I'll use some gadgets to draw it. Okay. So in terms of this circle, this is the center. In level 2, the questions would slightly be different. So instead of giving you the radius directly, they will ask you the radius by giving you the area or by giving you the circumference. For example, if they give you the circumference, let's make it easy a bit. Okay. 154 centimeter. Can anyone guess what would be the radius? By calculation, you have to do the reverse calculation in this. And if you don't know, no problem. You can tell me in the chat. Anyone? Take a guess. The step number 1, which, oh, you people must be calculating. So I'll give you around 30 seconds to calculate, and then we can discuss how to do it nicely. Oh, wow. I see answers. Okay, no problem. Okay, that's not answers. You are frank enough. I love it. Remember, don't feel bad when you're not able to answer something. Feel really happy and really, lucky that you got to learn something new from the session today. You are not going empty-handed. Okay, so for doing this question, step 1 is to determine or define the formula of circumference. The formula of circumference says 2 times pi times r is equals to circumference. Now in this, everyone is aware of pi. What happens in pi? Pi is a number, a constant number related to circles and other 3D figures also, where 3.14 is the decimal value. There are many more digits, but we will only stick to 3.14 for easier calculations. And the other value is 22/7. Oh, wow, you people know that. Okay, now coming to this. I know that 2 and pi is known to me. I also know the circumference. So what can I do? What can I do? I will take this r, I will keep this r over here and shift the numbers. So the second step is shift the values you know. Which values we know? We know 2, we know the value of pi. Now, again, a very fantastic thing to discuss with you people. Always use the value of pi as 3.14 when the radius is not a multiple of 7. See, these are very tiny things not written in any book, but this is only practiced and learned. And 22 by 7 should be used when r is a multiple of 7. Why? Because easier calculation. So here, what should I use the value of? I don't know the r, but I do know the circumference. I do know the circumference. Should I go for 3.14 or should I go for pi 22 by 7? 22 by 7 fractions are easier than decimals, right? Okay. So if we do the shifting, always remember the rules of the shifting are plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus, multiplication becomes division, and division becomes multiplication. So what are we planning to do? We are planning to calculate. How would we calculate the answer? 154 divided by 2, because this was multiplication. So divided by 2 and divided by 22 by 7. How do we divide? Division means KCF, not KFC. You people are hungry or what? Why are you listening to KFC? No, it's KCF. Keep, change, and flip. How? We will keep the first fraction as it is. We will change the sign from division to multiplication, and we will flip the value of pi. Let's try to cancel it. How will we cancel? 2 into 1, 2 into 7, 2 into 7. I can further cancel it. 7, 11, or rather I should cancel it by 11. 11 into 7 and 11 into 2. So what do I get in the numerator? 7 into 7. What do I get in the denominator? 2. So the radius is 49 by 2, which in decimals is, anyone who can convert the fraction into decimals quickly in the chat box? Yes, Ahana, perfect. Thank you. Nilagra, Suryansh, absolutely correct. Very good. You people are right. Some people are sending me direct messages. Some are writing the answers in the chat. Completely okay. Adrita, that's right. Ahana, Sarthak, completely correct. 24.5. Good, Shubhi. That's the right answer. So the radius is 24.5. This was a tough game to play because we were asked a different thing. This is level 2. That's all. A simple definition of level 2. They used to earlier ask you circumference, now they will ask you the radius, and they will make stories around it. They will not directly give you the circumference. They will tell you that the circumference is, let's say, the seventh multiple of no, what should I say? Let's say any number. Like if I divide 154 by 7, I would be getting how much? I would be getting a 2 and a 2, 22. So they will say it is the seventh multiple of 22. So instead of directly giving you the number as 154, they will give you by making all the stories. But once you people are aware of this, nothing will be hard to you. Okay? All right, time for us to jump to some actual level 2 questions. So let's have a look. We will start with some easier level 2 questions and go to the harder section. First question on your screen, everyone. I'll just zoom in so that you guys can see better. Go ahead. Make options your friend. Make options your friend. I'll repeat. Perimeter is given and the relation between the length and the breadth is given. And if anyone feels none of these is the answer, you can also write none of these. But tell me your answer, what you got instead of all these 4 options. I get many A. Okay, let's see. Others. Okay. Nishant, Adrita. All right, all right, all right. I'll wait for another 10 seconds on the countdown of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. So in this, okay, Vignesh, got your answer. So in this case, Let's try to do this question by actual algebra. Perimeter is 40 and the length of the rectangle is more than double its breadth by 2. That means if the breadth is equals to b, then the length is equals to more than double its breadth by 2. That means 2b plus 2. Am I right, everyone? If I go by the algebraic expressions, is this what I am getting? Are you also getting the same, Medhansh? Ansh? Okay, fine. Shubhi, Shuryansh, I can see your thumbs up. Okay, fine, fine. All right. Nalagra, Nishan, thumbs up. Okay, perfect. So now using this algebraic expression, I know the formula that 2 times b plus 2b plus 2 should give me the value of 40. This is pure algebra. You just add it up, 3b plus 2, and then you multiply it. Or rather, the easier way is you take the 2 to this right hand side. It will become 20. 3b plus 2 is equals to 40 by 2, that is 20. And if I shift the 2 to this side, it becomes 18 because plus becomes minus and 20 minus 2 is 18. And if 3b is 18, then b is 18 by 3, which is 6 centimeters. And the moment you get the breadth as 6 centimeters, there is only one option which has the breadth as 6 centimeters. You are not supposed to calculate the length at all. But why did I say that you people are supposed to make options as your friend? Look at the options. I know the formula that 2 times length plus breadth makes the perimeter. Right, everyone? When I add 6 plus 14, I do get a 20, which on doubling gives me a 40. But if I check it with the other options, 8 plus 16, well, that's nowhere going to give me a 40 when doubled. Similarly, 12 plus 14 in itself is 30. And if I double 30, that gives me a 60. Not possible again. And same happens in this case. Oh, wait, I just did the calculation for D. I was talking about D, not C. In C also, you will get 26 and the double of that would be 52. Doesn't make sense. So instead of going for the entire algebraic expressions which you did, for practicing, it's a good thing. But in the real examination, your first strategy should be to hit the options. If you don't get anything, then go and solve it fully. Thumbs up, everyone. Yeah, so when you have crossed the level 1, you should act a little smarter in level 2. Okay, good job. Let's have another question on the screen. I'll just zoom out so that you see the full question. Calculator. No options. You would be like, why, ma'am? You just said that we can use options and make our task easy. But then I'm a troublemaker. I'm so sorry. I'll prepare you for the worst situations in the exam so that nothing comes up as a surprise for you people in the exam. I'll create all the worst scenarios for you in the class. Don't worry. For your own good, by the way. 2 crossroads, each of the width 10-meter, cut at right angles through the center of the rectangular park whose dimensions are shared. Yes, Ansh. And find the area of the roads. Also find the area of the park, excluding the crossroads. That's nice. That's interesting. It might take time, but you can go for it. No problem. I'll have some water meanwhile. Hmm. And dot 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 means thinking. Nishant, it's too cold. I also wish I can wear the cap, hoodie cap, but no, I'm in a demo. Hmm. That doesn't mean you'll switch off your video. Come on, Nishant. It's cold and it's completely normal. The folks who are not wearing a hoodie are abnormal. Okay, let's go. I have answer from one person. Noor. Okay, fine, Noor. Thank you. Okay, Noor is ready with the cap. Perfect, Noor. We can do this. I can also wear it. Actually, I'm feeling cold, but the thing was that I was worried that what will you people think if I wear a cap and do the demo? But you people normalized it. Thank you. Okay, so we will just go ahead and drop this because this is the width of the path, and I know the longer side is 700. See, there are two ways of doing it. If you are comfortable, break the 700. That means if you subtract 10 from 700, you are left with a 390, which you can break in two parts. You will get the length of APQP. If you're not, don't do it. Why? What is the total area of the roads? For finding that out, it's very simple. There are two roads, everyone. First road is PQ. I will just take the corners, okay? RS. PQRS will be 10 multiplied with the width of the rectangle. You see this? This is parallel. This is parallel. So the length the width is parallel to this part of the path, and therefore I will multiply the 10 with 300 meters. That gives me a 300 meter square. Oh, zero more. 3000 meters square. Again, if I take the other path, which is this one, okay, so if I start with EFGH path, then EFGH has the same width of 10, but this time this thing is parallel to this thing. So the other dimension would be 700. 7000 meters square. Good to go? You people counted and added it up and got 10,000, but this is not correct. Tell me why. This so unwanted KLMN is getting repeated two times. You're also adding this area in the PQRS and also in EFGH, which is not fair, right? Why should it get two chances where everyone else is getting one chance? So therefore, we will only get rid of 10 multiplied with another 10. That is the area of the square in the middle. And let's just subtract minus 10 into 10, 100 from this value, which gives me a 9900. Absolutely. 9900 meter square is what we will be getting over here. Good and fine. This is just the first part answered, the area of the roads. Now, can anyone help me with the area of the park excluding the roads? This is easy because all you need to know now is the total area of the park and subtract it from subtract it with 9900. What do we get? Come on. Noor has calculated. Okay. Others waiting for you. Adrita, Nilagra, Vignesh, Sharaf. I haven't received an answer from you, I believe, Sharaf. Sarthak, Nishant, can't see you. Okay, Shubhi, Shuryansh, Param. Okay, answered. No, not answered. Some of you answered. Sara answered. Srijan, Ahana, Param answered. Nilagra, Sarthak, Noor answered. Okay. And going down, anyone else I missed? Vignesh, Ansh. Okay. Shubhi, what about you? She's calculating. Hey, why is my hand raised up? Silly. Ahana, did you answer? Maidhansh? No? Okay. So, let's get started. Total area would be so simple. 3 into 7. Come on. 3 into 7 is 21. And then we need to put all the zeros behind them as we carry some extra people with us sometimes when we go somewhere. So, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. 4 people. Unnecessary people. So we have a very big number, 2, 1 with 4 zeros, that is equivalent to 210,000. Okay. And from this big amount, we are going to subtract a very small and tiny amount, which would be 9900. Let's use our skills. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 2. Are you also getting the same number as I am getting? No? No? Many of you are getting triple one. Are you guys sure of your calculation, or should I show you how I borrowed? Like, in case you want me to show you that, I am completely fine with it. I'll borrow from this one, okay? Because there is no number behind it, no? Below it. So I'll just go with making this 0, making this 10, then making this 9, making this 10, and getting a 1. And then 9 minus 9, 0. And then 0 remains 0. So it's not triple one, guys. It's 200,100. Any doubts, any questions? Still you can ask. Any calculation mistake? No doubts. Okay, perfect. So we will go forward with the next question. A little easier one. Enough of calculations. Number 3. Dinah bent a plastic wire. Now, when this kind of hi Asha, oh hi, welcome back. You're like in every demo of mine, Ashaj. Okay, fine. So in number 3, you can first read the question and identify whether you are calculating the area or the perimeter. Well, it's really childish saying this because if you look at the options, you get the answer of that question. All the options are in centimeters, so that means no point of having any area. So this is another learning point. Pro tip, if you are at all confused in a question that bending a plastic wire is actually a perimeter question or a area question, then all focus on the options. Options are all centimeter, it's a perimeter question. I should have started answering also. Okay. Others count. Remember, there are some common sides, okay? So when we are calculating the perimeter of this combined figure, we are not counting anything which comes in the middle like this, because that's not the boundary. Okay, I've started getting answers. Nilagra, Revant. Okay, Param, Suryansh, Vignesh, Nishant, Sarthak, Ansh. Okay, Shubhi, Ahana, Noor. Okay, I'll wait for another 10 seconds, everyone, and we'll start with step number 1, which is finding out the side, each side of any of the figure. All the figures have the same sides, so any one figure. Srijan has answered. Good. Sarah has also answered. That's pretty nice. Many people have answered. Good, good, good. Okay, fine. So with this, we will start off with finding out the side. All of them are same. So this is actually 1, 2, 3, and 4 parts. So 20 divided in 4 parts is equivalent to 5 centimeter. So therefore, each side of this equilateral triangle as well as the square is 5 centimeters long. Now what we will do, ma'am? Now we will count. Okay, simply count. So I'll delete this line and I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And same at the bottom. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I told you same at the bottom because it's symmetrical kind of a thing. So 10 here at the top, 10 here at the bottom, a total of 20, which will get multiplied with 5 and give you the total perimeter as 100 centimeter. Some right answers, but some wrong answers also. Okay, many people did this mistake of calculating the perimeter of one equilateral triangle as 15 centimeter and one square as 5 into 4, 20 centimeter. Okay, this is a triangle and this is a square. And then what did you people do? You counted the number of triangles as 4. So multiplied this with 4, you got 60. And then multiplied this with 4, got 80. And you added up this. If you did this, then that's why your answer was not matching. So some of you wrote in the chat directly to me that you're not getting the sum correct. That was the reason. Okay. Yes, Ansh. Good. All right, then. Let's move to the next one. Okay. Everyone, ready? Let's have another question. Oh no, calculator. But what to do? Welcome to level 2. First, have a clear picture in your mind, very calmly. What are we going to do here? We are going to find out the area of the shaded region. Of course, this shaded region is not a pure polygon that I can easily calculate. So therefore, the only way I can reach to the answer is by calculating the area of the circle and subtract the area of the rectangle from it. So this question has 3 parts. Part number 1, calculate the area of the circle. And part number 2, calculate the area of the rectangle. And then part number 3, difference of the two. But what is more confusing? What is the length or what is the radius or diameter of the circle? Anyone who can help me? Like, don't give me the answer, please. Tell me how to get the radius of the circle. How to get the radius of the circle? The radius would be this. The diameter would be this. How can I get this side? Okay. Serious answers only. Okay, fine. Can you see a 90 degree here, everyone? Every rectangle has a 90 degree. Yes? Yep. Okay. So in 90-degree triangle, that is a right angle triangle, this side is called as the base, which is 12 in this case. Okay. And this side is called as the height, which is 5. Now, do you know how do we calculate the other side, which is also called as hypotenuse? This is a very famous form. Oh my God, Ahana, there you go. There's a very famous theorem which is called as Pythagoras. So when I'm very angry at calculating the Pythagoras theorem, I just call it Pythagoras. Okay, so Pythagoras theorem is one theorem which will help you to get the answer. You're like, what are you teaching us, ma'am? It's just a demo. I know it's just a demo. But then you need to know the flavor of the easiest question you did in the first to the toughest one you can come ahead. Okay, so this is that one new concept which you can be introduced as well. Some of you are new to it, some of you are not new to it, I know, but majority are. So this is that, you remember I told you some of the questions, 6 questions are easy, 3 questions are lengthy, 1 question is hard. Don't expect a difficult question than this. Like a new topic question is the hard one, which I'm saying. So in Pythagoras theorem, for calculating the third side, you're supposed to square both the sides and add them. What is 12 square, everyone? Chat box, rapid fire. I'll take the first 3 names. Answer in everyone. Answer in everyone. Answer in everyone. So that everyone can see the ranks. By the way, this time I'm taking the direct answers also. Nilagra, Vignesh, first, second. Adrita, Akshaj, and Shuryansh. Okay, fine. But then the next question's answer would be only considered if you answer in everyone. Okay. This is 144. What is 5 square? Quickly. Sarthak first, Nilagra second, Srijan third, Shubhi fourth, Suryansh, no. Medhansh. Medhansh, was it you? Yes. Good. First 5. 25. Now when you add them, you get 144 plus 25. First 4 only now. Nilagra, Adrita, Suryansh, Sarthak. Okay, 169. And then we will find out the square root of this number. Square root of this. How to calculate that? Which number multiplied with itself gives you 169? Noor, Nilagra, and anyone else? Suryansh. Right, Ahana, Nishan, Shubhi, and Medhansh. It is 13. Good, Adrita. Good, Kabir. Good, Revant. 13 into 13. That means this side is 13. Now tell me, once I calculate the value of the diameter as 13, what will be the radius, everyone? What would be the radius? 7.5. Very good. Radius is equals to 7.5. So I will delete all of this and tell you that the radius is 7.5. Area, anyone? Guys, it's 6.5, no? Oh, Nilagra pointed it out in the chat. Okay, Param also. Good. So why wrong answers, huh? Okay. This is another way to check your attentiveness in the class. I commonly do this. These old folks of mine know. Okay, 6.5. So in 6.5, what do we do? we calculate 3.14 into 6.5 into 6.5. Very long. But what to do? We have a shortcut, by the way, if you don't know this. 65 into 65 can be easily calculated. 5 into 5 will end up in a 5, carry 2. Okay, 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 double is 22. So 22 plus the carryover 2 is 24. So 4 will come here and the 2 will still be carryover. 6 square is 36 and 36 plus 2 is 38. So the value is 3845. That's one shortcut. Ahana, just check the calculation, please. Everyone, check if you are getting the same number for 65 into 65. Great. Wow. I just checked. I just told you people that I will keep checking you, and you people did not fall for it. Good, 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 Ahana. Good, everyone. I think it was only Ahana who told this. Noor, check. Okay, fine. So the answer is not 3845. The answer is what Ahana has told. That is 4225. Good. So stay attentive in the class like this. I'll keep checking your attention. And if I put 2 dots over here, I'll get 42.25. Now 3.14 multiplied with 4225. Do you want to really calculate it? Can you approximate your answer? 40 into 3 will be close to what number? 120. So 42 into 3 would be close to what number? Just give me an approximate answer. I don't need the right answer. Give me the approximate answer, everyone. You can calculate the right answer at your pace, but now approximate it in your head. 132 approximately, 126. Correct, correct, correct. 130, 126. Acceptable, acceptable. So the right answer is 132 point. I think it should be some 225. You guys can check the calculation and tell me, okay? Just see if this is the right one. I'm not sure. Yeah? No? Just check that. I just approximated the answer. Okay, why I approximated it, I'll tell you. I approximated it because the area of the rectangle can be done orally. 12 into 5, 60. And if I subtract 60 from here, I get 72. And that is only in one option. Even if you people are getting a 126, that number is still close to 70, only one number. So that's why approximation can help you in the options which are very far away. 132.665. Thank you, Kabir. That must be the right one. 665. Okay. Fine, everyone. Okay. Fine. Then one last question. No, second last question. If the area of a rectangle is 240 centimeters square and the length is equals to 12 centimeter, then find the width. Come on, let's do it fast. Okay, okay, okay. This was supposed to be fast, guys. Go fast. But I'll tell you the ranks. All of you are wrong, I'll say. Except one person. Only one person is right so far. I'll not take his name. 2 people are right. Only 3, 4, 5. Now 5 people are right. 6 people are right. Did you get the difference? Did you all get the difference? No, not 40. Not 40. 40 into 12 is not 240. Very good, Param. Yes, Vignesh, this recording will be available on Facebook also, if I'm not wrong. And if you need it, you can ask Olympiad Success on their WhatsApp number. They'll drop you the link. The unit, absolutely. Very good. Smarter folks. 20 centimeter. Please don't forget the unit. And with this comes the one and last question for the day. How was the class? And if really we are meeting, then we are meeting tomorrow only because the time is really less and we need to start early to finish the classes on time. Okay, fine. Thank you, Nishan. That's so sweet of you. And everyone, I really enjoyed the class today. You people are a really intelligent batch. Hope to see you tomorrow very soon for the classes also. Thanks, Medansh. Thanks, Sharaf. And I'll see you tomorrow then. Bye-bye. And if you have any queries and questions regarding the batch, please feel free to drop a message in Olympiad Success WhatsApp number, okay? All right. Thank you, Shubhi. Thank you, Vignesh. Bye-bye. Bye, Shuryansh. Thank you, Noor. Bye-bye. Thank you, Adrita. Bye, guys. Take care. See you tomorrow.